and I don't think companies intentionally accept incivility, but they might not prioritize it in the organization.
They could also be impacting the acceptance of incivility by things that they do as a company or that their senior leadership does, their senior management, in how
Mhm.
they relate to employees, how they handle things like the pandemic, how they handle things like the work from home. And some of these companies during the pandemic, work from home, yeah, yeah, you can live anywhere. And then, oh, no, you have to come back. No, no discussions, no anything. So, you know, eh, what's considered civility, it can mean different things, whether it's, from the company end or from the employee end. But companies are going to set the tone, just like in
Mhm.
society, leaders can set the tone or whatever of
Yeah.
what's acceptable.
Right.
Not what's
And
right,
that's
but what's
where,
acceptable.
exactly. And that's where it is up to the organization to craft, if they don't have one already, and if they have one already, it's really making sure that everyone in the organization is on board. They understand that it's a priority. And if you don't have one, a clear code of conduct, then this is the time to really craft one and get everyone behind it. So then this way, employees feel protected. They feel that they're working in a safe and professional environment, right? And then those that are demonstrating rude behavior, they understand that there will be consequences associated with their actions, right? And so, and companies have to realize that or recognize that if you are operating in a civil, healthy organization and you have that healthy culture, your employees are your brand ambassadors, right? So they are going to then take that message, and it goes beyond just those that are working inside the organization to say, hey, this is a great company to work for. We're all respected, we're all treated fairly. And so that's where civility really comes into play. And because civility is on the rise, um, again, it's one of these things where technology, while it's an amazing invention, right? People do not know how to necessarily conduct themselves outside of an in-person type company culture, right? So whatever if you're going to display civility inside an organization, you have to transfer that to how you communicate digitally, right? Whether it's email, on a Zoom call, and when you're on Zoom, right? So some of the behavior that is considered rude is interrupting during a Zoom call, not muting yourself, right? Where and you have lots of background noise, and also just having your video off during the entire meeting, right? So you're sort of being closed off to what's going on and not really engaging and building that rapport with the people on the Zoom call. So, and then also, I think people don't have a filter when they go online. They will have more of a filter when they're in person, but online they feel as if they can get away with a lot more, or not really even think about it, and think they don't have to filter as much. And I'm not proposing to not be your authentic self. I want you to be your authentic self, but you can communicate in a way that is professional and respectful also, and still get your point across civilly.